Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Dream Stream podcast and YouTube page. I am here today with my friend Nathan. Oh, I also should introduce myself. Of course, I am Yiskah Koock or Jessica Cook, and we're going to do some dream work with our friend Nathan. Hey, Nathan.
Hello.
Hello, can you speak a little louder? Only because I think my voice is going to be very loud.
Yes, is that okay? Is this
Ye- Perfect. Yes. So would you please tell the dream?
yes, I will. Okay, so it feels like it's been an ongoing dream where it picks up where it leaves off. So
Okay.
in the beginning, I started in, I would say, an auditorium.
Okay.
Um, it was all dark, very scary. I was very scared. I remember waking up scared, going to bed scared,
Okay. Okay.
and I would say it felt like we were all there for a purpose, and it was people I knew in the auditorium with me, and we
Okay.
all were sitting in chairs, and there was a group of leaders all in robes in the front of the auditorium.
Okay.
um they were there doing a process, picking people for something. I have no clue what it's for. It felt very, honestly, it felt very evil and not fun.
Okay.
um and everyone, did I already mention that everyone had a number on the back of their chair?
No, you didn't.
Everyone had a number on the back of their chair, and I remember being number 3.
Okay.
And some the people who did not have a number on their chair, from what I remember, did die. Like in my dream, like they were like not allowed to proceed on to the next round. So this seems like
Okay.
a round type of thing where like you have to perform something, or you have to like serve these people up top, and or else you get kicked out of. It felt like a cult type of thing.
Right.
Um,
Yes.
that was basically like my first 2 or 3 dreams in this state, I would say. Like,
Yes.
this went on for weeks. Like, this wasn't just like but just recently we got out of the auditorium. There's a lot less of us.
Okay. Okay.
Now we're moving around like an open world type of thing. Like just like around in like everywhere, but it's from like places I remember. Obviously, I think because that's like the dream thing. Like it puts me.
Right. Right.
Um, and now we're just doing tasks, but they're not good tasks. They're definitely like evil, bad tasks for the people up top. And it felt like, like it felt like I was being recruited for a cult, but like they were kind of
Yes.
dreams, like you know,
Wow. Wow.
and it
Okay.
felt scary. Like I felt
That
like,
sounds scary.
wow, like these people like are getting to me through my dreams somehow.
Yes.
They always seem to be the same people. Like I can't even put a face to them. Like it's no one I knew. It's definitely like someone I've never met before.
Okay.
Um, so that's where we are right now. We're doing tasks for this. I was not in it last night. I think I was a little too tired.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Sure.
But so yeah, we're doing some very evil tasks for people, and it's very, I would honestly say, satanic and scary. But
Yes.
I'm not like that. I'm a very wholesome person. I like to
Yes.
be bubbly, and lights and happy. But I just
You
this is
love your mom.
I love my mom. I love when I can. You know that. So
Yes.
for me to be having dreams where I feel like I'm in a weird, kind of weird. So
Right.
yeah, so I can answer
Right.
questions for you. If I'll probably
So,
cut.
well, I'll lead you through a process that one of my dream teachers, Robert Moss, has designed called the lightning dream work process. And before I break in with all of my interpretations, which of course always dreamer's choice, and you're not obligated to feel anything that I say means anything to you. Only be honest. So first, Robert Moss would ask, what is the title of the dream, or what would you title the dream?
Oh,
Cult.
yes.
Okay. And how did you feel when you woke up?
Very scared, like
Yeah.
scared life type of scared. Like I would never, like I woke up, I was crying already. I was like freaking out. Whoa, like what did I just come out of? Like I was immersed in it.
Yes.
I was. It was like I was. I don't know, like everything felt real. I could still see the auditorium when I look around. I can see things like it's very, very vivid.
Yes. And the leaders of this cult were wearing robes.
Yeah, like the obviously the head one. To like I you can tell me if like respectfully if this is too much to say, but I do feel like the head leader was the devil. To be honest,
Yeah.
everyone else was their like servants.
What color robes?
So I see black and red
Okay.
mostly, but I only see the head leader wearing one that differentiates themselves from all the rest of their followers.
Okay. Okay. Now Robert Moss would ask for a reality check. So, was this place familiar to you outside of the dream world, in the waking world?
I would say the auditorium that we were summoned to
Yes.
was nothing I've ever seen before. Like it,
Okay.
but
Okay.
the places that we're going now, yeah, like I can remember like New York and the CIA and all these different types of
Yes.
places I've been at before. I can see those places, but like I said, the auditorium is something I've never seen that I can still vividly see.
Yes.
Like I
Yes.
was terrified for my life when I was in there. Like I was hoping I was one of the people that got picked, you know.
To
So
die?
no, to live.
Okay.
Like if you didn't have a number on the back of the chair you sat on, but you didn't even know what chair you were going to,
Okay.
you didn't get to live. I don't know how these people died. I don't know if they even died. Maybe they didn't die. Maybe they just got like kicked out of the dream states of that thing. Who knows?
Okay. Okay. And then is there anything you would like to know about this dream?
I want to know if anyone could influence this. Like if this, like if I was like summoned through a dream to that
Yes.
auditorium, I
Yes.
truly, truly feel that that's nothing I could have came. Like I could have, like I've suffered with nightmares my whole life. I have reoccurring ones. This one was unlike a nightmare. It was like a
Okay.
terror,
Yeah.
basically. It was,
Yes. Yes.
and it keeps coming back. But it's only when they want to summon to do another thing. But like I don't
Yes.
know what I'm doing is the thing.
Okay.
I feel
So,
like
can you speak a little louder, Nathan?
I just feel like I'm doing like work in my dream for like these people somehow.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So, now is the time for projections. And as I said, these are just my projections. I'm not telling you what your dream means for you. I'm just saying what it may mean for me. So, I am aware that the dreamer lives in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, I want to start with that. And if this were my dream, I already live in a place that's referred to as Satan's playground, right? Have you heard Vegas referred to as Satan's playground or Sin City?
Yes, yes.
And so in my imagined version of this dream, this has a lot to do with where I'll make my home for myself. And I feel like this city that I live in is attributed to Satan or to sin, and maybe this isn't the place I want to create my life. Sure, I'll visit my loved ones, but maybe this isn't where I want to do that because I am not feeling comfortable with the satanic aspect of this dream. Um, so that's one of my projections. I find it very interesting because I know, so Las Vegas, but one other projection I'll say first, and then I'll ask you this question. My other projection is when I go around the globe or around the country, to me that feels like there is an evil going. I don't know if I would call it an evil going around. It's called the coronavirus, and I just feel like, yeah, that's something to be very fearful of
Yeah,
because people are dying from it, even people in good health, even an Olympian, which is very upsetting, and so to me that is the evil that we're partaking in, is this virus spread. And and then what I was going to ask you about Las Vegas, has Las Vegas reopened? Is Vegas open now?
it's it's like in its second, it's paused its second phase of reopening because we are surging. Our cases are
Yeah.
surging.
Yes.
But personally, for my family, and this is, there are two ways this can go. Coronavirus has either destroyed your family or has made your family a little stronger. And to be honest,
Yes.
ours a little stronger. Like it feels like coronavirus has skipped us over, to be honest. But that's scary.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And may it remain that way for the next years or however long it's going to take us to go back to normal.
We all hope.
I know. I know. So, let's see. So may I ask clarifying questions to you? What are your feelings about Las Vegas?
I feel Las Vegas is my home and my comfort. You know, I do
Okay.
love being home. I do love
Yes.
being with my family, and I do love Las Vegas as a town. I really do. Like I enjoy the vibe and the scenery and just Vegas people, Las Vegas locals.
Yes. Yes.
But there are negative things. There are sad things. There is a crime, and the heat is horrible. So yeah, things like that.
And also, it's lost wages.
Yeah,
Have you heard? We used to call Las Vegas lost wages.
yeah, and the pay is horrible. So
So
yeah,
the gambling aspect of it.
yeah,
If it were my dream, that would also be something that I wouldn't feel so good about because people are addicted to gambling.
exactly.
Yeah. So now, do I have a sense of how many people were in the auditorium as like the culties, like the people who are being ruled by this cult leader?
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you clarify
So
the?
how many people?
I would say it was a big, big auditorium, so it could fit around 100 to 200 people. But there were some
Okay.
people I've never seen in my life. There was some people who I haven't seen in a while. No one
Yes.
from recent times though.
Right.
Like
So I want to ask, I'm sorry, go on.
that's it. It was just from my past.
Yeah. So I want to ask, what was the more recent event that you had gone to in an auditorium with about 100 or 200 people?
Well, last time I was there was when the selection was still ongoing, from what I remember. Like it's like when no one knew if they were like a part of the cult or were gonna get into the cult. Like I remember talking to like one of my friends that I know in Vegas, and
Yeah.
I haven't asked them if they, maybe dream the same thing because I don't know, but like she seemed to be very scared and stuff, but I don't think she made it either.
Okay.
I think they were just looking for traits for people. But the most recent thing that happened is I was in. It's like a mush of places, but like mostly it was like CIA. I was doing something at CIA, and then I was also.
Okay.
It was kind of a
CIA, which is not the government. CIA, it is. Can tell us what it stands for?
the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. It's a beautiful school. It's a very
Yes.
open campus. So I was on the open campus part with my team of I would say one or two other people and that I've never seen in my life.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
they're not fellow students at
mm,
CIA.
not at all.
Okay.
It's probably just another people that got made it through the process of
Yeah.
whatever they were looking for.
Okay. Okay. So wild guess, what would they be looking for?
I don't know. Like it felt so evil and scary. Like I feel like they're trying to bring something up. Like they're trying to like
Uh,
people who like have some inner stuff in them. But like I don't know. Like it was just so freaky. Like I that's why I contacted you as well. Like I'm even trying to
yes.
figure out why I would even be like you know in a scenario in my dream like that. To be honest, like that's
Right.
normal. But like it
Right.
that like feels a lot different than just a nightmare. Like I'm seriously feeling like there's someone in the real world who is
Yes.
like doing something to all of us in our dreams to make us reappear there.
Wow.
I'm not
Wow.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's just a frightening prospect.
Exactly. It's like why am I ending up in the same place?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to again take it on as my own dream. If an evil satanic cult-like figure was looking for qualities that I may have, so maybe it's anger, you
Yeah.
know, not a handle on my anger. And maybe it's jealousy, which is less an issue for me now that I'm 50 than it was when I was 20, you know. Um, um, it might be um, the ability to receive occult information, you know, and that might be something they were looking for in the crowd. The fact that I'm number 3, my chair says 3. What does that number mean to you, Nathan?
I seriously don't know. Like I maybe just like I'm struggling to remember if it was 1 or 3, but it was not any other number than either 1 or 3.
Okay, okay,
But I just feel like it was the chair I got put down into. I do remember in my dream trying to run away for a long time and try to get out of this. But every time I would like leave the door of the auditorium, I'd end up in my chair again.
oh,
Or I'd be
oh,
walking through the roads, like making sure everyone is doing their work, which I don't even know what work we were doing. I don't, like
it
it's,
was
yeah.
dark and evil work you were doing. I'm just
I
kidding.
I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if we were writing stuff or if we were listening to someone talk to us all.
Okay, okay.
Um, yeah, but I do remember trying to leave it a lot of times, and every time I left, I would just be right back looking
Wow.
over, and I'd be right there next to my friend Andrea, the one I told you about, who was
Who may or may not have,
also been summoned to this.
yeah. So, so you didn't answer what the number 3 means to you.
Yeah, number 3. I don't think it has any. I don't have any really significant meaning to number 3. I guess there's only 3 people in my family.
Okay,
My mom. That's really all. Like that's it that I can think of for 3.
right.
Number 1, I'm the first one.
Okay.
Like I know, you know, maybe those numbers have something to do with like something evil, but I don't know.
My feeling, if it were my dream, is that 3 is the Trinity. And I think that I just read an article. I'm a little bit of a news hound, reading everything I can these days. And I just was reading that something like 40 or more churches had to reclose because after the president said they should open, there's there's like wildfire spread of COVID-19 or coronavirus. So so that to me indicates a spiritual event possibly. Oh, and if it was number 1, similarly, I don't need to change that interpretation because, you know, I'm Jewish and we say the Shema, you know, the Lord is one. You know, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. So so that to me would also be a religious number.
Like the God trying to like reach out to me while I'm in this bad place.
Oh, love it. And also a feeling that, you know, God has my back. And even though these evil people might be controlling my movements right now, that that I'm good because I've got God on my side. Yeah.
Like I don't know if this truly happened in a dream, but I have like faint memories of possibly being able to switch my chair with someone else.
Oh.
I accidentally put someone, like I wasn't supposed to be there. Which
Oh.
like maybe I now am like a spy or not supposed to be
Oh.
there because I feel like some people would enjoy doing this dream, to be honest, like going through this.
Okay.
It's scary, and I feel like I don't understand why I keep going back in.
Right.
Like
Right.
I'm like literally like I go to sleep and I wake up where I left off, and it's with the
Right.
team and with like I said, I've not been back to the auditorium yet.
Okay.
See these people. Um, but yeah, I just remember them strictly sending us out and to go do whatever we're supposed to be doing, and now we're out and we're doing it.
Oh.
So yeah.
Wow. So let me think for a moment. One thing I was thinking of is if people did die beside me and around me, that there's a way to look at our dreams of death as really transformation. So if these people are actually transforming. So if I was in, the house of Satan,
Hmm.
maybe I do want to transform because maybe I would have a better chance of, you know, uh, holding back the evil if I was in a different body or if I was transformed in some way. So I think,
Scared to die though. Like everyone was scared to be there. Like no one was happy to be there. Like we
yes,
didn't, I feel like everyone had the same thing, not understanding kind of why they were there, or
yes,
yeah, like and we didn't even like walk into the auditorium. Like I just woke up in my chair. So
okay, okay,
like I remember just looking around and like what the heck is this? And then just going through the dream that night, you know?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So because this dream was so scary to me, dreamer, I want to use some active imagination, which
Okay.
is Carl Jung's, idea that I can imagine a different um, a different ending to this dream or a different feeling from this dream. What I want to do is I want to take this priest, satanic priest, and I want to re redress him,
Yeah.
meaning clothing wise, you know. So so I want to put him in a golden robe, and I want him to be, a good leader, a good, yeah, for me also it keeps bringing up COVID-19 because I feel like as an American, we don't have leadership right now. We don't even have empathy right now, let alone leadership. So so I want to redress this priest and I want to sprinkle white light all over him and ask him, what can you teach me? And evil is not welcome here in my psyche. And so, what can you teach me of value that I can receive?
Yeah.
It's one thing I would want to do. And if I was also doing active imagination, I think that I think I would make sure that, in fact, the people who transformed did in fact want that transformation, and so it's not just like a death infringed on people. So did you have this first dream of these? This is like years old, yes, these
Oh, brand new.
okay. So
Like this month and last month ongoing dream.
okay, it really, for me, it's really about COVID-19. It's really about the coronavirus. It's about, I mean, I think the leaders, again, of this country, I don't want to name names because I don't want to speak the name, but oh, what was I just going to say about that? Um,
Leadership.
leadership, right? Well, it'll, if it's important, it'll come back to
Yeah.
me. But yeah, I just feel like we don't have leadership right now is a problem. Do you, who's your governor? What's your governor's name?
Governor Sisolak,
Oh, it's a man or a woman?
a woman or a man. A man. I'm sorry.
But it used to be a woman, right? Didn't you used to have?
Thinking of the. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the person who runs our little. So yes, it is a woman right now. It is a woman.
Okay,
I don't know her.
yeah.
She has brown hair.
And do you feel that she's doing enough to protect the citizens of Vegas from the
Um,
coronavirus?
honestly, probably not because we're one of the states that it's really bad in right now.
Yeah, like
So like
Texas, Arizona, Florida. Yeah.
Vegas for them. So I don't.
I think you might all be red states that are
It's just
having such a hard time. I don't want to be divisive at all. I don't want to, divide politics, divided politics, but I think that's a fact, you
yeah,
know, not an opinion.
yeah. Because it's just so it was so prevalent and like just appearing there and being told like you've been summoned and
Yeah.
heard. Is
Yes.
it possible for like someone to influence someone else's dream on the outside?
Oh.
Is that possible?
dreaming is a mystery, so I don't have an answer to that. Perhaps.
I don't know. It's just like I don't know how I keep reappearing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's not from years ago, but it's just from the past month. I'm
Yeah.
really seeing the link to COVID because, oh, I know what I was going to say. The leaders in this country call it the unseen enemy, right? That's an enemy is how Satan is referred to as well, you know. So so I feel like what this dream, I feel like the leader of this cult is the coronavirus itself,
I
you know.
something very crazy. Well, as you just asked, it did make me think about it. Well, have I ever been in this auditorium before?
Yes.
And when I was a very, very little kid, I had one horrible nightmare, and I probably feel like I met him once, where we just met each other, and he pointed at me because I was bought. Yeah, honestly. So I was in there before, but one
Okay.
I woke right up because I was a kid and I got
Yeah.
scared.
Yes.
He was like, "I'm coming," or something like that, or something like that, or like we just knew each other, like
Yes.
I knew this was like Satan or this was someone evil looking for the devil.
Yes.
I can now ask my mom because I was in her bed. I definitely remember as a kid
Yes.
just being in that auditorium actually, and now I'm back.
Wow. 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 So
Yeah.
in Hebrew, the word Satan, if you interpret it, it means obstacle.
Mm.
So I'm wondering now, what are the obstacles in my life right now that I'm working on to overcome, to not be obstructed by? But you don't have to answer that, Nathan, but you're very welcome to.
I I just feel like maybe it's trying to get my personal life together after like I kind of have it together, but now it's more finding a routine, meeting back
Okay.
with friends, being able to live normally again. Like I'm no
Yes.
sad or miserable or things like that. Like now it's more about okay, you can be happy again. You can find a new normal.
Yes. Yes.
That's basically what I've been working on. That and also, keeping with my studies. I still read my books. I try to read more
Yes.
and I try to
Yes.
do something new every day. So
To cook something new, did you say?
or that cook something new, but and then also learn something new as
Oh,
well.
learn something new. Beautiful.
So I love to learn. So I feel like yeah. So I guess I've been just trying to figure out. What else do I like besides culinary? What else gets me going? What else? Who can I do in life?
Yes. Yes.
Like, I know I love culinary. If I have these hands, I will forever be able to work.
Wonderful.
Doesn't mean I have to do culinary my whole life.
Right. No, not at all. Not at all.
So I
It,
think that's what I've been working through.
okay. All right. Yeah, big questions. I think we all question what I once read a quote. It's it was on Facebook. It's attributed to Pablo Picasso. I don't know if it actually are his words, but he said, "The purpose of life is to find your gifts, and the meaning of life is to give them away."
But I agree.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Me
So,
too.
yes. So, so you're a gifted chef. We know this. What are others of your gifts?
I'm a good gardener, and I also am a great animal person. Like I
Oh,
can take care of I in a farm hand. I love working on the farm as well too.
wonderful, wonderful.
I love working with plants. I love science. You know,
Yes.
I can do like nails and stuff. Like I worked in the salon as a kid my whole life. So
Oh,
yeah, so like I like doing like I'm a creative.
yes, definitely.
What I have, in my head to bring it to life.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So again, I want to go just back to the active imagination. Um, it's if I'm thinking of the satanic priest as the coronavirus itself, I'm sure you've seen the picture of
Yeah.
like the round ball with all the spikes coming out of it. So in my mind, that's the head of this satanic red and black wearing priest. So I want to, not only do I want to change who is going to be leading this sermon, I want to disable the coronavirus in some way. So I think, we could spray disinfectant, right? Do you remember when the person who leads this country said we should eat disinfectant? No, no, no. But I could spray it at this guy
Yeah.
because I don't want him here. He has no business being my movement, being the god of my movements, or anybody else's. So I think I would do a lot around that because
Scared to face him. Like when you see this leader, it's like you back off because like I don't know, like I keep saying, it's like you feel like this is the person, like even if this isn't what they look like in real life, or if this isn't even real life, but like this
yeah,
person is someone who is summoning.
yes,
There's like
yes,
they're ripping them out of whatever dream they're at, and they're putting them into the auditorium, and they're seeing what traits they have mentally. They're
yes,
for whatever
yes.
goal is trying to be achieved right now. So
Wow. And so in my active imagination, I want to not only face this leader and then, transform who this is, but I want to say, and I've taught this to my son Lev in the dreams, that you can say to a character in your dream, you're not welcome here. This is my dream. You are not welcome here. So, and I, told Lev that his whole life. He's 10 now, and he said to me, "Mom, I had a dream, and I asked the person who they were and why they're not welcome here, and they didn't go away." And I was like, "Oh." So I said, "Well, maybe you didn't have your allies with you." Because I feel like we need to surround ourselves in the dream state with our allies. So for my son, his allies are the lion, the T-Rex, I think probably his big brother, because he's a good ally to have. So I want to. So who are your allies, Nathan?
okay, well, obviously my support cat, and then my
Yes,
mom and my sister, and
yes,
maybe my boss. So
yes.
work closely together.
So which animals?
Like my
The
cat.
kitty.
Yeah, and I have a ton of fish tanks in my room too, so they bring me a lot of peace.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I would say my plants, they really make me feel good. Like I have a lot of plants, like, and I get a
beautiful.
lot of it out of them. So
Yes,
yeah,
including the air you breathe.
yeah, they give me better air and they make me feel better about everything. So
Yes, awesome. I
yeah,
love it. I love it. So, one thing I would do also in my active imagination is I want to, and I recently suggested this to a friend, that to toughen up, maybe she needs a suit of armor,
yeah,
and so then she wouldn't be so adversely affected by things that scared her in her dream or whatever that was about. But so I want to, and for her, I pictured a gold. I guess I picture gold as like the sunshine, and that is the disinfectant, the sunshine. And so I want to maybe put gold armor around myself. I also want to dress my sister and my mom in the armor because they're precious to me. Make sure they're well fortified, and and then again, like address address unless, if you don't feel like you want to address Satan, which I'm getting I'm getting from what you're saying. um Maybe there's an intermediary that you can address to get out of my dream. Go away and take Satan with you. You're not welcome here. So yeah.
I
And
will
so
when I'm back in, like because I feel like I kind of feel like I am a semi-conscious because like I can remember them so vividly.
it's wonderful.
Like but I feel like sometimes I'm trapped. Like I'm definitely taking like this person is definitely controlling what is going on.
Yes.
It just feels too wild sometimes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like I'm going on like adventures, like but not long. Like they're like very short. But like I'm for some reason this person needs whatever we're doing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Wow. And so I also would this intermediary, I think I would just put like gold armor over the whole auditorium. You know, I want everyone to be safe. And I hope that this death really is transformation, so that again the people are alive and safe. And again, you know, for me it seems very much like the coronavirus. So if coronavirus is the head, you know, the on top of this black and red clad priest, sorry, I'm getting a siren going by, um then then I want to, you know, again, spray my disinfectant, my bear spray, right? My Satan spray, and have them, you know, leave my dream, because I feel very strongly one's dream is from their own subconscious mind. You know, it's likely the people, I always wonder about who are the random people in dreams. Maybe they're similar to the random people in the back of our photographs that we don't know who that is, but the foreground we know who that is, but we don't. So so it's so many random people. The other thing I think about is one of my dream teachers often talked about the how did he put it? It wasn't just a dream choreographer, it's central casting. My teacher Jeremy Taylor used to say, like who is central casting in my mind, you know, who decided who would be in the dream with me. So it also makes me wonder about the woman that is sitting beside me. So she's someone you recognize, correct?
Yeah, I recognize, like, when we were just all like in the auditorium, I guess, doing stuff. Like, I recognized her. I know she's like the really only one that really stood out to me that I remember. Like, yeah, like we kind of like recognized each other. She's like, Nathan. I was like, Andrea. I was like, yeah. We were like, whoa. I was like, why are we here? You
So
know?
yeah, so my question now would be, what traits does Andrea have that I feel like I also have?
I haven't seen her in years.
Okay,
4 years. Like, I don't even like. I can't even answer that because I don't even know like who she is.
right,
To be honest.
right,
Yeah,
right. Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Like, we weren't even really close when I knew her in person, like, at all.
right, okay, okay.
It was just very random. It was her out of anything else under the sun, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, at what point in my life did I know her?
I knew her when I was a child, like in like elementary school,
Okay,
middle school. That's it.
okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot harkening back to my childhood in this dream, because I'm in Las Vegas with my mom and sister in my hometown, you know, that I have a lot of love for, and it is a lot of going back to maybe who I was when I had lived with my mom before, or you know, even if it's not devolving, even if I'm not devolving back to my younger self, um, I I think that there's a lot of memories of my youth in my home I grew up in. And is that the home you grew up in?
No, but we've been here for a while. I only lived in one other house my whole life, so this is
Oh,
like
wow.
the second house. So
Okay, okay. Yeah. So, so yeah, I would just really recommend, and I find a good time to do this active imagination work is, and also I feel this similarly about prayer work, is in this hypnagogic space in between waking and sleeping. I've also heard it called the liminal space, you know, the space in between. Um, and and I would do my active imagination in that space before I go to sleep. So then I wouldn't feel fearful of going to sleep, because my last images were fortifying my own strength and my own protection. So I don't feel scared to go to sleep, because I have my allies and I have my protection, and I think that I will survive this coronavirus very much, and so will my loved ones. And but a lot of people are not going to make it, and that's the tragedy. Is so many people are who have comorbidities or are elderly are dying. You know, it's very, very harrowing. Yeah. So, so how have the other dreams in the past couple of months differed from this one?
Well, honestly, I always have nightmares, but like this one has been like the worst. Like, but like my other ones have just been about maybe my ex and like, the house.
Sorry, hon. Sorry, Nathan. I was getting a phone call. Can you repeat that?
No, no, no. So like they've all been honestly nightmares, but this one was the worst, like the
Yes.
scariest. of all of them.
Yes.
But they
Yes.
usually talk about like my ex and our relationship, like a different scenario, like where I stayed instead of leaving. Like, and they're not that bad. Like they're not like they're still nightmares, but they're not
Yeah.
bad. I still
Okay.
wake up, but I'm not terrified. Like when I wake up from these, I'm like, what was I just in? Like what universe
Yeah.
am I?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Um, yeah, they're usually just like a swap scenario where if I stayed in New York and lived in the same house together, like where we would be now and stuff like that. And
Yes.
yeah, and some are just random ones that I can't even remember. But from yeah, so I guess it's usually just either my ex and me like in a flip flop world, or I'm back in with the cult right now. So
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
it depends. Like it, I don't know. It's like when they need me. It literally is. It's like when they need me, like I'm there.
What? When was the last time someone needed me for something?
2 days ago,
And what was it?
like in real life or in in the dream.
In real life,
Oh,
in waking life.
it was already this morning. Like
Yeah, your mom needed you for something.
her
Yeah.
it wasn't working. Or like we have a speaker and she didn't know how to put it on, so I had to go. And it's not even like a real speaker. It's like a Amazon Alexa.
Okay.
Figure out how to hook that up to everything and get it working. So yeah, I did that.
You're in a very important age bracket for my age bracket because we need our sons and daughters to help us do many things with technology.
Yeah, exactly. So I was helping her with technology and stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
In her salon. So um, I get asked all day to do stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And how does that make you feel?
I don't mind. Like I'm happy to do anything to help sometimes. So yeah, I like being in my room normally most of the day, to be
Yeah,
honest. So
yes.
yeah,
Safe in there.
yeah,
All your stuff, your
exactly. That's what I like.
plants.
Yes,
Nice.
art, just nice stuff. So
Wonderful. So, so do you feel like you might want to do the active imagination around the stream tonight before you go to sleep? Does that feel like
like
something that might help you?
yeah, if I like can sit there and think about it and be like, all right, this person is no longer wearing a black robe; they're wearing a golden robe. Like there's
Yes.
light on darkness. Like I can try to see outside auditorium. I to be honest, and now saying this, I probably should have said in the beginning. It kind of maybe even feels like we're in a blimp, and the
Oh,
blimp part is the auditorium. If that makes
oh, oh,
because
interesting.
because I do like when you try to leave, there's nowhere to go.
Right, right.
So
Wow. I was just talking about a blimp like 2 days ago
yeah, see,
because we were talking about I have a picture of myself and my best friend when I was a little girl, Julie, in during the bicentennial. So 200 years after 1776. So it was 1976, and I was 6, and I was saying, a friend was saying, oh, when all the big ships came into New York City. And I said, well, I don't know that I knew about that, but I saw my first blimp that day. You know, it was like the best day of my life was bicentennial. I so hope that we can help our country. I so hope that racism is a thing of the past, and certainly genocide is a thing of the past, and I just there's so much hope for this nation. The melting pot. You know better than anyone else. You're the chef.
Yeah, it's turning. The nation is turning, and we're boiling and simmering right now. But
Yes. Oh,
I
boiling and simmering. I love it.
so yeah, I do think it's just all being like stirred together, and everyone's in a big, mess. We're all in this pot, and maybe a lot of people are having horrible nightmares as well about just
Right.
randomly made up things.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if I'm seeing this satanic character as this virus, then I'm also thinking maybe there's some clues in my dream. Because it feels very much like a, so Joseph Campbell said, myth is a collective dream and dream is a personal myth. So if I'm looking at this collectively, this dream, so is there any heroism? Is there any heroism?
I think the people who try to stand up to the leader, like,
Yes.
get put down. So like, you're truly there to serve, to be quiet, and
Okay.
and I can't even repeat one of the orders are. Like the last thing I remember going in a room and doing like, I don't know, like just being with people and performing
Yes.
some type of like task. But I can't, like, I truly, like, I can remember a lot of this stuff, but I can't remember what I'm doing there for these people.
Yes. Yes.
So,
It's also reminding me so much of Jeffrey Epstein
yeah,
and his pedophile ridiculousness, 200 girls or something that he raped because they're underage. And it's just evil incarnate.
exactly.
I don't know that I ever saw someone so evil. And this is evil. And
Yeah,
his girlfriend is also complicit.
yeah. Which
Yeah.
I don't know what traits about me is asking for that. Honestly, like I truly don't. But like I enjoy horror. I enjoy the
Right.
gore. Like I enjoy watching stuff like that. Is it relating to any of the shows I'm actually watching? I don't think so.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's just coming out of like my imagination, or like I said, like I feel like I'm being summoned through
If,
dreams.
yeah, and if it's in a blimp and it's in the underbelly of a blimp, I'm going to look at the parts of the blimp as we might look at a house in a dream. So anything up above, the attic, or is my higher self, and anything down below, like a blimp carrier, would be maybe similar to the basement, would be my unconscious or my subconscious mind keeping it, down. So the fact that this is happening in a blimp is making me think maybe I have some more work to do on myself around stuff that I might have pushed down because I didn't want to look at it at some point, or because I didn't have the tools to look at it when I was younger. And so so I would just think about that is, I if I am the dreamer, I dreamed this. So what am I pushing down? Because also in my dream, that would be the stuff that the priest is summoning us for. The unworked through stuff,
Yeah,
the chaotic
the bad and all that.
lower floor stuff.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. No, I'm clicking a lot of it. I'm just, yeah, I literally agree with everything. I just seriously feel like I come back to the same question to where like I truly feel like this is a summons, like not
Yes,
from
yes.
me, but like I don't even know, like just someone is like orchestrating this somewhere.
So in which case, I absolutely need my allies.
Yeah,
And I'm going to need some otherworldly allies too, some
yeah,
spiritual allies, because this is spiritual stuff and this is, scary stuff for me. So I'm
yeah.
going to want. Did you grow up in a church, Nathan?
I grew up around churches. Like I was always like, I was always invited to all the get-togethers, and we would do
Yes.
parties, and there was the church times where I was in there. I was around all different types of religions, all types.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Very cultured. Was I
So,
said
of
first.
all the religious figures that might be in your mind,
Uh,
which one which one seems like that would provide the safety for me um, as an ally?
I just feel like more of like a spiritual person. Like I don't feel
Yeah.
like any of the leaders can help me. Like if you know what I'm talking about, I don't feel like a Buddhist can help me. I don't feel like
Okay.
any person can help me. I feel like it's more like of a spiritual, like I don't
Yes.
know, like the white light. You know,
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So, so we say we surround ourselves from it's from the Old Testament.
uh,
It's that we say, um, Elohe Yisrael, Mimini Michael, to my right, Michael, to my left, Michael Gabriel, before me, Oriel, that's another angel, and behind me, Raphael. So, and Raphael is like the angel of healing, but Oriel is the angel of light.
yeah,
So, and like aura, right? Like ORA, like the light.
yeah,
So I think I would want to maybe Google some some things about Oriel. I think it's OR. I mean, it's translated. So I think they spell it like ORIELLE or something. So I want to find out, in what ways can this angelic figure serve as an ally for me? Because I sure want the extra spiritual fortification.
yeah,
This because this guy is a creep.
yeah. He is like it's scary. It's like he's like it's like I don't know. It's like you're scared to fight or run or do anything, so you just go along with it.
Wow. Have you ever felt like that in your life?
No, I mean, you personally know me, and I'm
Yeah.
an outspoken person. I do what I would like to do. Like, I don't do what I don't want to do. So I feel like when I'm like scared, like I'm just following these orders. But like I told you in the beginning, there's a small chance that I switched my chair with someone who was supposed to be there instead of me,
Yes.
and I didn't get caught. So
And
I,
you didn't get caught? Is that what you said?
so the person like didn't even realize that was their chair.
Oh.
I did a total like Nathan move. Like I was like maybe I shouldn't even have made it this far. Like maybe I would not even be continuously be summoned. Like if I never made that first move in the first dream.
Oh. So that makes me think there might be something in my life that I took something that didn't really belong to me, and maybe the person who it actually did belong to didn't notice. Like, what would it be for me? I mean, I don't know. I would have to think about that.
I don't really steal, but like I don't. I mean, I don't steal. I don't really. I don't. Have never stolen. So I don't know. It was just so like yeah, I definitely can say that I did have the feeling in the first dream that I kind of did my own thing right then and there.
Okay.
So like
By wanting to leave the auditorium.
no, like by wanting to stay, by being scared to die. Like I
Oh.
like
Oh.
like cause like cause I thought the people that were dying that didn't make it.
Yes.
I had the slight feeling that I wasn't gonna get it, like gonna get in.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So, so again, I'm looking at death as transformation.
yeah,
It's like when a caterpillar goes into its chrysalis, it it sort of dies. It's no longer a caterpillar, but
yeah,
it will emerge again with wings.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So I think that in my active imagination, I wanna not be sitting in the number 3 seat. I want to be sitting in a blank seat because I want to know are these people transforming and then flying away? Or
yeah.
is it like a darker?
It's
So
like they
I'm
here. Like I don't even know where they go.
right.
Yeah,
So I would want to find that out.
yeah.
There's a
It was
couple,
something of fear though, going around that like wanting to like, or I guess not wanting to be and not picked. like they're not chosen, if you're a person.
Oh,
It was like a negative connotation, like not being like you were there, like you were there for a reason. You wanted to be picked, but for some reason, if you weren't, something bad was gonna happen.
oh my goodness.
But like I totally, but like you said, reimagining it, this could be
Yes.
information. Like it doesn't have to be scary. So
And
yeah,
again, I mean, just to kick a dead horse, I want to bring my allies with me. I don't want to do this alone. I'm scared. I don't like this character. I do feel like I'm being summoned, and if I'm being summoned by a dark force, then I want to surround myself with white light and white and allies of light. Oh no, sorry.
no, mine's
Yeah.
on off too. I just catch it before it hits.
Before you hear the music.
And I'm like, oh, no, and it's my dad. Dad, stop it! I'm on a dream stream.
I think mine was a call I need, but I'll just call them back later. So yeah, so that's what I would do. And again, really thinking of this evil as the coronavirus, and maybe it's even more evil than a, impartial virus that will go to anyone indiscriminately. Maybe it's the people who are lying to me and
Yeah,
saying, "Oh, we're doing great. We have less deaths than any other country." No, you don't. No, we don't. You liar. You liar. And I don't want to say more because I
no, I
keep
can.
going back
I
to
am
that.
triggered. Me and you can go all day. We've gone it before, so
I know.
I miss it. Trust me, I do miss it. So
I know. It was fun while it lasted.
just, trust me. But I was already supposed to be coming back to New York, but that's when the virus started and shut it.
Oh.
I really,
Oh.
yeah, I was gonna be back in New Paltz for a little bit, but
Oh.
I had to cancel everything because it stopped us, and my mom was too scared to let me go.
Yes, sure. Sure.
But
Yeah, I feel that way. My son is 22, and right now he's in Hawaii because his girlfriend is from Hawaii. So they're not there as vacationers. They're there for her to be home. Um, but it was, it wasn't my choice. I couldn't convince him not to go, but I
yeah,
think I did try.
yeah, no, I understand. My mom I almost didn't, I almost left as well. But then, what's it called? My grandpa almost got sick, and I was like, all right, this is real. Never mind. I was like,
Yes.
risk it. Yep.
Do your grandparents also live in Vegas?
Just my grandpa,
Okay.
just my mom's dad.
Your
That's it.
mom said, did
Yeah.
she grow up in Vegas?
Yes. Yes.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. We're all Vegas people.
That's wonderful.
So and we're in the really nice part of Vegas, like Southwest. So it's beautiful part. So
Beautiful. And it's not near the strip?
not at all. Not
Oh,
at all.
that's good.
Yeah.
Because
So
after all, they call it Satan's playground.
no, they really do. They
I
do.
know.
So that I didn't really make that connection in my head until you brought it back up, and I was like, okay, I really am like in Satan City.
Yeah,
So like this
yeah,
is happening all the time.
right,
Uh,
right.
yeah, I really am happy we did this. Thank you. Like I
Oh,
feel
my pleasure, Nathan.
like I feel like I'm a little like less. I'm a lot less scared to go back in, and I feel like I will be able to maybe come to the source of this and discover that it truly is a dream. Like I'm
Yes,
still on the cusp of like feeling like half of me feels like I'm being summoned or something, and then
yes,
the other half
sure.
is completely my imagination, like it's a dream.
One of my dream teachers always asked the question, has anything like this ever happened? And could anything like this ever happen? So, and I like that because he believes in, the power of our dream life as being very, very possibly um, not fiction, not,
Exactly. That's why I'm so caught up on like I keep saying like just possibly it being some part of reality somewhere like where someone's doing
right?
something bad.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna just pray a lot about this. I
Yeah.
pray. I mean, if you don't pray, then I mean, meditate on it, or
Or like I said, like I was raised in I was around a lot of cultures and I was in a lot of churches with a lot of different people. So
yes,
I respect anyone. I will take all the love and light and prayer that anyone.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Well, I will send you light and prayer and
I appreciate.
safety,
Thank you.
protection.
Yeah, I need it. I really do because I'm trying to fight this, and now I'll be able to. So,
Yes, yes. And again, surround self with, let's see, my allies would be wolf. I
yeah,
love wolf. And bald eagle, actually, too.
yeah.
He's a fighter for me.
Do you see them when you're in your dream? Do you know, like, you call upon them and you're able to call, like, so that's what I have to do. I have to call upon allies right when I'm there. Or,
I would more like call upon them in, again, the hypnagogic
oh, yeah,
space.
okay.
And I think I would, um because I don't know that I would have the capacity.
Hmm.
I'm not that lucid yet. And I say yet because I've had maybe 2 or 3 really phenomenal lucid dreams. I myself and my friend Brendan want to work on, having more lucidity in our dreams. So until then, I think I would summons my allies in the liminal space.
I got it. I will.
Yeah.
Tonight's my first night, so I'm gonna try these new techniques, and
Please call me after. I want to.
I
We'll do it.
will
We'll do a follow up. To talk
have
about
to.
how that went, and if your dreams change after this. So it's really good to. I know this one was like seared in your mind because it was frightening, but it's really good to write down your dreams when you're fresh, when you first wake up, and you can do that.
I will. I have a journal next to my bed, so it'll become my new dream.
Perfect.
I remember I told
Perfect.
Matt back when we were together was writing down his dreams every night.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think he still does it. So that's
Oh,
great. Yeah,
wonderful. Wonderful.
I'll start as well. And definitely, I would love to be back on and give you a follow up and let you know if everything.
Please do. I'd love to hear your follow up.
Yeah, I would love to, and I really hope for better dreams. Like my sleep is peaceful, but I can only imagine how nice it would be if I was actually not terrified the entire time.
Exactly. Exactly. The blimp ride.
Yeah, okay, that's a better title, honestly, than call it the blimp ride.
The blimp ride.
Yeah, honestly, that's a really
Oh, yes.
good dream. Yeah,
The blimp
yeah, I like that.
ride. With a dark driver.
Honestly, yeah, with the crew, like be safe because they'll throw you off.
Right, right.
I,
And we live here in New Paltz by a skydiving ranch in Gardner. They've had 2 deaths this week
that's crazy.
from mishaps with, the first was like mishap with parachute. He jumped with the parachute on, but then he didn't have it on when he fell onto the pavement and died from 15,000 feet or something crazy. And the second death was also, these men were both 40 or 41. The second one was, um, he wanted to do a swoop landing. I don't really know what that is, but I imagine he was like an instructor because, and he didn't do it soon enough, or like he didn't do it far enough away. So he went to do the swoop, but he landed too too fast, too hard. And so I think maybe he had, I don't know, I shouldn't speculate because I'm not a skydiver, but really sad.
Yeah, that is super sad. But wow. But yeah, I will definitely let you know tonight. I'll text you before I sleep.
Yes,
And I'll let you know. I'll be like, hey, I'm about to like call upon my allies basically and let them know
yes.
I can help tonight.
And don't
So
forget to armor them up because
exactly.
Kitty Cat is an emotional support kitty. He
Yeah.
needs his armor.
He
Or
does.
she, yeah.
Yeah. His name's Boots. So yeah, him. Yeah, he's really sweet.
What's his name?
Boots?
Boots?
Yeah, because he's all black, but all he has are white spots.
So cute.
So cute. He's so
Oh,
sweet, so young, so good.
will you take a picture of him and send that to me?
I'll send you a picture of him right now. I have a good one.
Okay.
Actually, I did it last night for my dad. He is so he's just a darling. He's just a pleasure, a true pleasure.
Oh, I do love animals so much.
Okay. He's sitting on his little kitty post and with his toys. He loves his toys. I
Oh,
think yeah, he's a very blessed and happy cat.
my kitties. Do you know I have two cats now?
Oh,
You knew
you had to.
they were kittens then, right? They were little babies. Now they're grown cats. Um, I just love them. They're so wonderful.
They were so good to you. They followed you around everywhere. I
They're
remember.
so cute. They were good to my last dog too. They like would snuggle up right next to him. They were not afraid of him in the least.
Yeah.
So, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna get. I've applied for a service dog,
Yeah. Oh, I hope you get one. They're the best.
and I so much want a dog in my life again. But I've
Yeah.
never had a pure breed. And they work with Goldens, which they think, I guess, is like the best uh, job to do, you know, to help people. So, I mean, I'm used to having mixed breed dogs. I love herding dogs or cattle dogs, working dogs. This is also a working dog, but she's gonna be working on my healing.
Yeah.
We're gonna
That's what
take
like I needed him to like give me that support, give me the like the nighttime support that I need.
yes, yes,
Feeling
yes,
comfortable enough to even get into my bed again.
right,
So yeah,
right,
he's
right.
waiting right there. He's like, "Come on, I'm cold. Get under the covers." And I'm like, "All right, all right." But he'll be purring, purring, and purring until I get in bed. So
I just love it.
yeah,
Did you say they?
huh?
Did you say they? They
Oh no,
will be
no,
he.
yeah, he is trained. Yeah,
So similarly, whenever the kitties come into bed with me, they're like "Brrr, brrr." And I've kind of started purring myself, and it wasn't deliberate, but
yeah,
now I notice it happens.
yeah.
I'm part
I
cat.
he's very very vocal, probably the most vocal I've ever met in my life. So he's always talking to me. So I'm always like, what? Like talking right back, purring and purring, and you can say anything to this cat and he'll come back at you with
Oh
something.
my god, with words, with this "Meow."
Exactly. Yeah.
One of my guys is like "Meow, meow."
Oh, that's such a cute little
It's
thing.
Puma.
Oh, he was very scared of me. The other one wasn't that much scared of me.
Who was scared of you, Bob?
No, no, Puma was scared of me. She
The
always
black cat?
ran away from me.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
because I
but
think of the other one as more skittish.
I think we had a good bond going.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yes, yes,
I was like, you stay on your side of the room. I will
ex-
not pet you. You can watch what I'm doing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just don't scratch me and I won't remove you from the room.
They didn't even want me to pet them. So even when I approached them, they run away. They just wanted to watch what I was doing. I was like, all right, I won't approach you. You can watch me. I
Wow.
come after you. Like I understand you don't want pets. You just want to look at me. So
I love it.
let me pet them,
Y-
basically.
Yes, yes,
They know what they want.
they do.
Yeah.
Kitties are amazing.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like we can leave this here?
Very great. I cannot wait to let you know tonight how reimagining everything goes. And
Yes,
I'm looking forward to my first dream with my allies there and being able to.
yes, yes.
If they do try to summon me tonight, I will be ready. So
Excellent. And summons you. I mean,
or like
nobody puts baby in the corner.
yeah, I feel like it's not like I truly feel like it's not me who's trying to go there because
Yeah,
I'm at there. Like I just like wake up. I like fall
you're
asleep there.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to hear about your dreams tonight after you do your active imagination.
I will let you know. I truly appreciate this Jessica and having me on the Dream Stream. I love it. Thank you, everyone.
Anytime, Nathan, truly. I'm happy to have you on again and again.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day, and I will be talking to you tonight then.
Excellent. So I'm going to say goodbye to our listeners. I hope that was fulfilling to you as well as it was for us. And I hope you have sweet dreams tonight.